Have you ever found yourself yearning for something just beyond your grasp? A dream, a connection, a perfect moment. And when that elusive prize remains stubbornly out of reach, do you ever find yourself subtly reshaping its value, convincing yourself it wasn't truly desirable after all? Today, we delve into a timeless tale that explores the delicate dance between ambition, frustration, and the intricate art of human rationalization. Under the warm, golden embrace of a late afternoon sun, a fox, known simply as Reynard, padded through the fringes of a verdant vineyard. His fur, a russet tapestry, shimmered with every fluid movement, reflecting the quiet contentment of a predator at ease. Yet, beneath his calm exterior, a gnawing emptiness echoed the persistent pangs of hunger that had been his unwelcome companion for the better part of the day. His keen eyes, intelligent and perpetually calculating, scanned the landscape, searching for sustenance. Then, he saw them. Cascading from a meticulously trained trellis, high above the dusty ground, hung clusters of grapes. Not just any grapes, but the most magnificent he had ever beheld. They were plump, translucent globes, flushed with a deep, inviting purple, each one seemingly bursting with the promise of sweet, juicy nectar. They dangled like forgotten jewels, glistening with dew, beckoning to his parched throat and empty stomach. A primal instinct, a surge of pure desire, coursed through him. His hunger, now fully awakened, transformed into a singular focus. Reynard approached the trellis with a hopeful determination. He crouched, muscles coiling like springs, his gaze fixed on the lowest, most tantalizing bunch. With a powerful leap, he launched himself skyward, paws outstretched, teeth bared, aiming for the prize. For a fleeting moment, his fingertips brushed against the cool, smooth skin of a grape. A spark of triumph ignited within him. But it was a fleeting victory. Gravity, an unyielding adversary, pulled him back to earth with a soft thud. He landed, slightly winded, but undeterred. He shook his head, adjusted his stance, and tried again. This time, he mustered every ounce of his strength, every sinew straining, leaping higher, reaching further. He stretched his body to its absolute limit, his tail whipping for balance, his eyes wide with desperate ambition. Still, the grapes remained just beyond his reach. The distance, a mere few inches, felt like an insurmountable chasm. He tried from a different angle, scampering along the base of the trellis, searching for a lower hanging cluster, a more accessible vantage point. Each leap was more frantic than the last, fueled by a growing frustration. His elegant leaps became clumsy lunges, his graceful form contorted by effort. The vineyard, once a picture of serenity, now echoed with the soft thuds of his repeated failures. The sun began its slow descent, casting long, distorted shadows across the vineyard floor. Sweat, or perhaps the morning dew, beaded on his brow. His muscles ached, his breath came in ragged gasps, and the initial spark of hope had dwindled into a smoldering ember of exhaustion. He collapsed at the base of the trellis, defeated. He stared up at the clusters, still magnificent, still plump, but now, somehow, mocking. A strange transformation began to occur within him. The grapes, once the epitome of his desire, began to morph in his perception. They were no longer the sweet, inviting treasures he had imagined. A new narrative began to form in his mind, a whisper of self-justification. He slowly rose, shaking off the dust of his failed attempts, and with a carefully cultivated air of nonchalance, he began to walk away. He cast one last, dismissive glance over his shoulder at the fruit. His voice, so once tinged with eagerness, was now laced with a theatrical disdain. "I thought those grapes were ripe," he mused aloud, his tone a carefully constructed facade of indifference, "but I see now they are quite sour." And with that, he resumed his dignified stride, leaving the vineyard and its sour treasures behind, his empty stomach a silent testament to his self-deception. Reynard's tale, simple though it may seem, is a profound mirror reflecting a deeply ingrained human tendency, the art of rationalization. How often do we, when faced with an unattainable goal, rewrite the narrative to protect our ego? We convince ourselves that the promotion we didn't get wasn't worth the effort anyway, that the relationship that ended was always flawed, or that the opportunity we missed was merely a distraction from our true path. This psychological defense mechanism, often unconscious, serves to shield us from the sting of disappointment, the pain of failure, and the discomfort of unfulfilled desires. It preserves our self-esteem, allowing us to maintain a sense of competence and control in a world that frequently defies our expectations. But while it offers immediate solace, this sour grapes mentality can also be a subtle saboteur. It can blind us to our true desires, prevent us from learning valuable lessons from our struggles, and ultimately, limit our capacity for growth. By dismissing what we couldn't achieve as undesirable, we may unknowingly close ourselves off from future opportunities, or worse, avoid the honest self-assessment required to truly overcome obstacles. The wisdom lies not in denying the sweetness of the grapes, but in understanding why they were out of reach, and perhaps, finding a different, more accessible fruit that genuinely nourishes us. As you navigate your own journey, consider the grapes in your life. Are they truly sour, or are they simply beyond your current reach? Filiarium invites you to reflect on these timeless lessons, to look beyond the immediate sting of disappointment, and to embrace the profound wisdom that enduring stories offer. Until next time, keep seeking, keep reflecting, and keep growing.